So I just wanted to talk a little bit about feeling like lost in life because girl, I've been feeling so lost this past like months. I've just finished my degree, like my bachelor's degree here in Spain. I'm from Spain. So yeah, I don't know what to do with my life. I just finished what I was supposed to do, what the society told me that I was supposed to do. And I've never thought that I could do what I really wanted. Like I always have thought that I should like follow like this path, like go to high school, then go to uni or college, and then find a 9 to 5 job, and then get married and have kids, and that's all. That's life, you know. But by following like this path, like I just completed like university, I just felt like I was doing things for the people, for other people, not for me. And I've struggled a lot with that because I've always wanted like to pursue like a more creative path, kind of like yeah, like I always like like artistic things, but I I always thought that those things don't make money, they do, but it's way more difficult. So yeah, I pursued like other things that they told me like it was okay, you should do that because you'll get a job really easily. That's why I did like I studied like business and administration back in university. So yeah, that's what I did it. Also because I really liked the creative part of business, but uh if you're not like it's kind of difficult if you're like if you're like starting to get into that path, especially if you don't live like in big cities here in Spain. So yeah, that's the anyway. So I don't know, I just feel like so many people are going through this, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because girl, I've been feeling so lost. And uh this summer, like I had all this summer to just figure out everything. Man, I feel even more anxious because I feel like I feel as if I have to have something like in mind, like I have to have a job right now, or at least plan, like start like my CB and start everything, and I cannot be resting because that means that I'm a loser. If I rest, I'm a loser. That I literally don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life, and that I'm not quote in or with quotes successful, because I think like we have all been like engineered to just do what we are supposed to do and do not think much about it. And when you stop and think about, is this really what I really want to do, is this what I want to do for 2 or 3 years, or it is really my passion, or I'm doing this for the people. I just those when you start thinking that, like I think you end up in a rabbit hole, and that's what happened to me. Like these past months, instead of resting, because I literally 1 month ago I finished my internship, and 1 month ago I presented my dissertation. It's like, bitch, you deserve fucking rest. But no, I just couldn't, and I've been so anxious because in my head I'm supposed to do all these things that I'm not doing, and I feel so bad with myself because I've linked like with being like I've linked that if you have a job, if you're successful, if you look this certain way, you are like you're going to you know you are like better. I've always linked like being successful with being better, and with people liking you. I know it's so fucked up, but all my life, like since I was a kid, just FYI, when I was a kid, I was a chubby kid. And when you are a kid and you do not look like the other people, you get like not well. You get like people always are going to remember you that you are fat and that you do not look like the other people. So I always thought that the moment lose that weight, I will people will like me. You know, people will start to look at me not with Alvaro, the fat one, the fatty. Sorry for that word, but Alvaro, the the kind person, the creative person, and all that stuff. But then when I lost that weight, of course, things change, you know. But I thought I was going to be this super sociable person after losing that weight, and that did not happen. Like I was still the same me with the same insecurities and even more. So yeah, I'm just so lost. Like it feels like so weird telling this because all my I know that generalizations are really bad. I know a lot of people are going through this, but just people do not really like say it because I think, especially in Spain, we have like this mentality that we have to, make like this, um, make sure that people like see us as if everything is okay in our life. I don't know if that made sense, but like make sure that the other people do not see like what we are going through. You at least in my like circle, I feel like that's how it is sometimes. Like you have to pretend sometimes that everything is okay when no, bitch, everything is not okay, and that's okay too. But I like all my friends like have have already like planned what they're going to do in the next year, and I'm like a little bit lost because I do not know what I'm going to do next year, like after summer. Summer is ending, and I'm feeling like, first of all, I feel like I've wasted this summer all along because I haven't rest. The only thing I've done is literally self sabotaging, entering in these endless cycles and feel like shit because that's what I do when I do not know how to confront like all these emotions, and that's okay. But I haven't really done that much progress. Like I know, I feel like at least I know like what's going on, because there are some people that are in this cycle that do not really know that they're in this cycle and they think it's okay. In reality, it's not okay, It's not okay to be more than, it's not normal to have a 12-hour screen time. Not normal to try to avoid all your feelings. You should, it's like at least we know that what we are doing is damaging us, Okay, I don't know if anything of this makes sense, and I just wanted to use jump right here. This is like a safe space, whatever. I don't fucking care. This is like a really safe space for all, and I just wanted just to tell all of this because I think so many people are going through this, and people are not telling you guys that people are lost. People do not even know what they're going to do with their lives, and it's okay. I think we have to be more like, oops. Ugh. I think like we have to be more like present. Like, okay, today, what I'm supposed to do this day, instead of looking always to the future. Oh my god, these mosquitoes are killing me. Oh, sorry. So instead of like looking at the future and feeling like we have to be this person or like we have to achieve this or that, I think it's better if we take day by day because I'm a person who is like sometimes very obsessive with thoughts. Like when I get a thought that is like I'm like ruminating. I don't know how you say that. Like ruminating that thought. I always ruminating that thought, and sometimes I just have to say, okay, that's enough. You're gonna control that shit. So stop for a minute and just be present. What are you doing? Are you eating right now? Then eat. Do not think about other things. Are you watching Netflix, then watch that series and do not think about anything else, and anything else. So yeah, I think that might help. But I think like we all, or like we all are like lost, especially this generation, like Gen Z. We're so fucking lost. Like I feel like so many of us have lost our spark because first of all we are so addicted to the phone. Like it's not even normal. Like it's so weird. I know like some people are not addicted, but a lot of people are addicted that we don't even like acknowledge that we have normalized it. Like we have make it normal that before going to bed we're just scrolling through TikTok, and then we ask ourselves why we cannot sleep well. Like bitch, the fuck, you know? But yeah, like literally yesterday was the first time I think in a year that I went to sleep without my phone, without scrolling through my phone. And it was so weird because I was like, this is not normal. Like, what the hell? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, it just felt so weird. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people have lost like their spark, and I have to like now. Like, I'm like when I have nothing to do, when I don't do, when I literally don't know what to do, I literally go go to my phone. Like, I reach my phone. That's the first thing I do instead of, I don't know, like going for a walk, or you know, uh, reading a book, or like going outside, or just like catching up with a friend, or even like learning new things. But no, the first thing that I do is like grab my phone and scroll through Instagram. I feel like I've deleted so many times Instagram, like so many times, like you cannot imagine, like so many times I deleted Instagram, I've deleted YouTube, I deleted TikTok, like so many times. But at the end of the day, when I feel like bad, or I feel like not good with myself, I'll always reach to those apps. And it's like my comfort zone. Like I remember, like the first time I deleted Instagram was like because every time that I was uncomfortable, I would reach out to Instagram. Like I would scroll through Instagram. Like I remember one time I went out with my friends, and a friend of mine, well, a person that one of my friends knew, said like hi to my friend or whatever. We were there, like it was a little bit awkward, so I went through my phone so many times because I just didn't know how to approach that situation, and I had like this app that told you how many times each day you like click on Instagram, or you like scroll through Instagram. And I realized how many times I went through Instagram, and it was like so, like, I don't even remember. I think it was like I don't remember much, but I think it was like 60 times per day or even more. And it was like, this is so like stupid because I'm wasting all this time, and then I'm always telling myself like when I have time I'll do this thing, or when I have time I'll read this book, or when I have time I'll start my YouTube channel or whatever. But at the end of the day, like I do have that time. I'm just so I have like I'm like so addicted to use that dopamine or whatever it is. Like I don't want like to tell you like, oh, dopamine this, dopamine that. No, because I know like it's so difficult. Like it's so difficult to having Instagram, because a lot of people connect through Instagrams. Like I have friends that we only talk through Instagram because they're from other countries, and there's these ways to just connect through Instagram. And even like uh sometimes like Instagram uh allows you to catch up with people. Like if you see an history from your friends that you haven't talked much, you say, oh, maybe like this story was about, I don't know, a food, and you say, oh my god, that looks so good, or oh, how is everything doing, or It's like so difficult to get up this like system that we have right now, because especially like at least for me, Instagram is not only like a way like to see other what other people are doing, but also to connect with other people and to strengthen like friendships. Because I have other friends that we just send like memes through Instagram, and that's the way I connect with. That's the way I strength like those friendships, because we, even though we're not constantly speaking or talking or write or whatever, we are still like communicating in another way, and we're still in each other's life. And it's so difficult, and we are so like, and also like I feel like sometimes like we just get to just like accept that these apps and all these things are meant to be addictive. So sometimes it feels so bad, and I really punish myself for those things. But then I think, girl, those apps try to keep your attention, try to keep no matter what. So it's not you sometimes, it's just the way the brain works, and that apps are designed for those things. I don't know, like, and I feel like I'm losing so much time, and I'm losing so much. I don't know, I feel like I'm not living life anymore. And that's why I also feel like lost, because I feel like when I was a kid, and of course when you're a kid everything is different, but I feel like I was, more creative. I was more like, I wouldn't mind like doing certain things, but now I just feel like I have to put the effort to do those things. Like for instance, with this YouTube channel, you know how many times I've started like a YouTube channel, like so many times, but I just felt like if it was like a task that I had to do, and I just felt like it wasn't worth it, because I didn't get like those I didn't get like uh that like reward, that is the reward. That was like, it's not worth it, instead of saying, okay, I'm trying to post, I'll post like 10 videos. If that doesn't work, perfect, but at least I'll try. But now I feel like I've been trying so hard to, but at the same time I haven't done it for the right reasons. Like, instead of like seeing it as a way to express myself and as a way to help other people, I feel like I've seen it as a task rather than something to enjoy. That's also like, I feel like sometimes we treat hobbies as a task. Like, I've been into reading lately. Like, I've been reading like a lot. Like, I've been reading like a lot compared to other years. Like, some years I did not even read like one book. Like, so now I've been like, I think this year I've read like 6 or 7 books, which is great. But when I'm reading, I just feel like I have to read it quickly and finish it. I don't know, it feels so weird, because I'm noticing that I just want to finish it just for the just for finishing it, just for feeling like accomplished, instead of like really like focus on that book and just enjoy the book. And the same goes like, I wanted to learn a little bit about Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, like designing things like apps, yeah, applications, design and applications. And we just like, I treat it instead of like something that I should enjoy and take my time. I treat it as a task to complete, just to tick off, like tick, and that is so sad. I think like we are so used to, you know, just instead of like, I'm sorry if there's like, if you cannot hear me well because of the error, but I think we're so used to just instead of enjoying like the process, we like just want to tick it off, you know that we sometimes like forget that we are supposed to enjoy the process, not like the rewards. Of course, the rewards are okay, but you are also supposed to enjoy it, because if not, life is miserable. Like these past years, I've been miserable. I just wanted to finish it as quickly as possible and just get those rewards, you know? And I feel like we have to see life in a different way. I don't know, I think like I'm just yapping. The sun is getting down. Anyway, so I think like the sun is. I'm what the fuck? I feel like I'm yapping too much. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like it's so difficult sometimes because we have like all these goals that we want to achieve, but at the end of the day, we are so used to not like we are so used to just I don't know, just do the easy thing and just get over it instead of like really enjoying it. So yeah. Well guys, bye. Please comment down like anything that I don't know how you feel or how you're dealing with this, because like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if you have like any like advice or whatever. You know, if you like what I don't know, if you like what I'm telling you guys, please subscribe. I don't know what this channel is going to be about. If I'm being honest, I just want to treat it as a way to help people or make things more like normalize things, because I think this society do not like to normalize things, and so many people have these feelings that we sometimes feel like so lost, and we feel so weird because some feelings are not normalized, and we just feel like we are not normal, but they're completely normal. So yeah, that's all. See you soon.